Vikrant Massey, the name is familiar, the face is very familiar. We are on NDTV. Welcome to NDTV.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
So you're saying this is your first selfie interview?
Yes, this is my first selfie interview and it looks very exciting. I can see the monitor also in front of me.
Okay, let's look here because this is where our lens is. Okay, you know, you've done quite a few films. You've been acting for 14 years. You're a Bombay boy. But still people don't know much about you. There's a lot of curiosity. There's, you know, people want to know more. How do you think you've reached this phase and managed to keep quite a bit a secret?
Nothing's intentional, I think, you know, but I think this is how I am. Also because I belong to Bombay. I have my family here. I have all my friends here.
Right.
So, you know, I really don't know मतलब इसका exactly जवाब क्या दूँ, you know, लोग अगर थोड़े से curious हैं.
Right.
तो ऐसा नहीं मतलब I'm very much here, I'm very much available, मतलब I'm just here, मतलब I'm active on social media also, and work's keeping busy a little, but I really don't know, I don't even know if people are actually curious to know about me.
No, people definitely are curious, and you know your films off late. Anyway, let's go back to Lutera. How did you were acting before that also? How did acting happen? Like you always wanted to be
always.
Actor? Okay.
Always. One thing which I very early in my life identified was that I wanted to be an actor. Because I started off on stage as a dancer when I was 7 years old. तो फिर ना वो क्योंकि स्कूल में आप डांस करते हैं, लोग आपको फिर मोटिवेट भी करते हैं, आपके टीचर्स होते हैं, एंड इन योर सोसाइटी, इन योर बिल्डिंग, तो लोगों ने बहुत मोटिवेट किया और मेरा इंटरेस्ट भी ऑलरेडी उन तमाम चीज़ों में ही था पहले से. But acting happened at 17 very accidentally. You know, though I always wanted to be an actor. Right. But 17 it happened while I was assisting at Shamak Dawar's Institute. Right. I was an STIPA. I was an assistant instructor there. Okay. So Diwali ki raat thi, I very well remember I sneaked out of my house. And we happened to, you know, all of us, my friends from college, we happened to plan कि हम dinner करेंगे साथ में Bandra में out of blue, जो Olive के साथ है. तो we went there and वहाँ पे washroom की queue में, तो there was a lady who was standing in the women's queue and I was standing in the gents queue because it was Diwali, it was very packed. And so she saw me there and she immediately offered me to test for a TV show. Wow. So she said, you know, I work with Contalo Films, here's my card, and you know, we want to get in touch with you because we are making a new TV show for Star Plus, and you have an interesting face and I would love to test you for that. So मैंने कहा ठीक है. I took the card, I came back to my table and then I came back home and then 10 दिन हो गए, 15 दिन हो गए, and I was also working simultaneously with Shamak.
You can have your cup of tea, we can chat over chat. I'll also have your
please लीजिए चाय.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. So then my mother told me कि landline पे there have been frantic calls coming in from a production house. मैंने मॉम को बताया नहीं था उसके बारे में. तो उन्होंने कहा कि तुम देख लो, 10-15 दिन से फोन आ रहा है उनका, तुम एक बार बात करके देख लो, करना है तो कह दो, नहीं करना तो कह दो, बिकॉज़ वो बार-बार फोन कर रहे थे. तो I said चलो ठीक है. So I called and I went and I tested and they approved the test and that's how I got my first TV show.
Okay. And then how did Lutera happen?
Lutera happened after nearly 10 years of television.
Yeah, that's
nearly 10 years of television. And Lutera was actually my first film audition.
Oh, that's the first film.
My first film I ever auditioned for. मतलब audition तो obviously बहुत दिए पहले, क्योंकि television में भी देने पड़ते हैं. तो फिल्म्स में ऐसा था कि मुझे अतुल मोंगिया के ऑफिस से कॉल आया था एंड दे टोल्ड मी कि वी आर टेस्टिंग फॉर अ फिल्म, एंड आप आ जाइए वहाँ पे. तो मैंने पूछा किसकी फिल्म है. दे सेड एक कंपनी है फैंटम, नई कंपनी है, तो आप आइए टेस्ट करिए और ये हम रणवीर सिंह के साथ फिल्म बना रहे हैं. तो मैंने पूछा हु इज मेकिंग द फिल्म. He said Vikrant Massey, and I was like, boss, I have to go.
Oh yeah. Tell me about Dil Dhadakne Do. That's like a really big ticket film for any actor. How did that happen?
उसका क्रेडिट कहीं ना कहीं जोया को जाता है, because she saw Lutera, she liked my work, and Nandini Shrikant is one of the leading casting directors in our country today. So she was casting for it. I got a call from her office. I went and I tested, and after testing for that character, within 2 or 3 days, I got a call again from her office. This time from Nandini, I believe, saying that we will do another reading with you with Zoya. so Zoya will be reading this film. And I went and she liked my work. I read with her. She gave me the film.
Right. You know, from what you're telling me, it's very good to hear that everything, almost all your work happened with proper procedure. You audition, you know.
वो तो होता ही है.
वो तो होता ही है. So but it's not like you have a godfather sitting who's just, or say you're not using your contacts and friends and just saying, "मुझे ये role दे दो." So what's also amazing about people in Bombay is that you must have grown up seeing actors all around.
Yeah, that's my school.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
my school.
Yeah, so
Aramnagar, जहाँ पे you know it's like the Hollywood of जो एक you know Hollywood है, वैसे Aramnagar यहाँ का Bollywood है.
Right.
तो वहाँ पे हम dirt biking करते थे. तो I belong to Bombay.
So you're not new to the industry. You must have seen actors while growing up as well.
Yes.
And it's not that you've used any of your contacts to get a role. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay, Lutera, you know what Lutera did, one good thing was, even Konkana said in so many interviews that I saw him in Lutera.
Yes.
You know, Zoya saw you in
Yes.
Lutera. Did you know, while doing that film, obviously we are not thinking of the future, but after that was over, did you think that this is a film that may get you a lot of work? It ended up being like that.
It ended up being like that. While I was in that phase, it didn't strike me then.
Right.
Because I was done with the film. I was testing for more films.
Right.
But now when that time has passed, after it's been nearly 4 years now. So I sit back and I analyze. तो मुझे ये लगता है कि it was actually Lutera that has given me whatever I have.
Right.
But then I think it's the case with every project.
Every project. One project leads to the other.
Because आज अगर मुझे लुटेरा मिली तो वो मुझे बालिका वधू की वजह से.
Yeah.
मुझे और काम मिला बालिका वधू की वजह से मिला. और मैंने बालिका के पहले भी काम किया था. तो बालिका भी मुझे उसकी वजह से मिला. तो एक चेन रिएक्शन तो वो चलती रही.
Right. You know, before coming, I've been seeing your interviews. You know, once you also said that, you know, Ranveer connected you to Aamir Khan on the phone and you spoke to him. What my question is, do these small things make you feel, you know, do you feel welcomed in the industry, that, you know, when someone like Aamir talks to you and praises your work and Ranveer does that for you, do you think you're a part of it, they make you feel a part of it?
Definitely. Yeah. Definitely. What bigger validation than someone of Aamir Khan's stature.
Right.
To be, you know, just initiating a call on you.
Right.
And more than anything else, more than being welcomed, you know, obviously yes, you are welcomed. You are welcomed. इसलिए आपको काम मिल रहा है. इसलिए आप, you know, उसी सर्कल में आप कर रहे हैं काम.
Right.
You know. But more than everything else, there is a validation. There's this confidence boost which you know, because there are lows.
Right.
There are like सबकी जिंदगी में highs and lows होते हैं.
Absolutely.
So at the lowest moment, probably, you know, I have done that. So I can reiterate that. कि I have gone back to that point.
Okay, you have thought about it.
I have thought about it. कि, you know, आज ठीक है, थोड़ी मुश्किल है, but it might not be the case always. Even when you're, you know, flying high, तो आपको पता है कि हाँ ये सारी चीजें temporary हैं. तो you know, जब रणवीर हो या जोया हो या फिर आमिर खान हो, अगर वो आपके काम को पसंद करते हैं और वो एक डायलॉग इनिशिएट करते हैं, nobody in their wildest dreams actually imagines.
That's true. That's such a boost. What you're saying is
Yes.
right. You know, you're at a very interesting, you know, space right now professionally. A Death in the Gunj got praised. Your character got praised. You know, I've been seeing interviews all over. I'm here to interview you. You know, there's a slight turn which now leads to stardom. You know. No, of course, no. What I'm saying is, you know, in Zoya's film, there's a dialogue of Shah Rukh that, you know, ये एक अलग तरह का नशा है.
वही एक चीज है जो मैं बार अपने आप से कहता हूँ, लक बाय चांस का डायलॉग है ये. और वही चीज मेरा भाई भी मुझे कहता है कि, you know, सोनू, always remember that. तो वो चीज कभी भूल नहीं सकते.
Right. But would you enjoy? Anyone would enjoy.
सबके अपने तरीके होते हैं enjoy करने के. मैं आज स्क्रिप्ट्स पढ़ना ज्यादा एंजॉय कर रहा हूँ. You know, people are calling me like, you've come home and we are chatting and there are so many people wanting to talk to you. You know, वो अच्छा लग रहा है. I'm really enjoying that.
Right. So you're saying step by step.
आहिस्ता करके जो जैसे हो रहा है, because see, by the end of it you can't plan.
Right.
And I am not someone who plans. मैंने कभी सोचा नहीं था कि मैं यहाँ बैठूंगा या अपनी ये सारी फिल्में करूंगा. वो हुआ किसी वजह से हुआ. और मुझे खुद नहीं पता वो कैसे हुआ क्यों. मैं काम करता गया, काम मिलता गया, लोग पसंद करते गए. तो मेरी ऐसी कोई लाइफ में कुछ ज्यादा प्लान नहीं है. और रहा सवाल स्टारडम का, यार वो बहुत ही subjective चीज है.
Right, subjective चीज है. Tell me, now towards the end of it, how does family react to all this?
They're very happy.
They're very happy.
Very, very happy. My parents are extremely happy.
Right.
My older brother is very happy.
Right.
Typical Bombay nuclear family.
Yeah.
हम दो हमारे दो. तो वो बहुत खुश हैं. उन्होंने, I think my mother's seen the film three or four times already.
Yeah.
So because so many relatives around, तो
Right.
सबको लेके जाना.
Right.
They really liked it. They appreciated my work, and they could connect with the film also.
Right.
They've taken something of the film, which was the larger idea. So more or less, everything is
Great. You're doing great work. You're making your family proud. Before we go, you want to tell people anything in the pipeline that you can talk about?
Yeah. I am doing something on the digital platform, as I said earlier.
Right.
But फिर भी मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि I can't speak openly.
Yeah.
But yes, definitely something on the digital platform. A couple of projects here and there. And I start shooting for another feature by the end of this year. Waiting for winters now.
Right.
It's called Pujya Pitaji.
Pujya Pitaji.
Okay. जो हिंदी लेटर में लिखते हैं. Pujya Pitaji. So that is there. And I'm reading some exciting scripts. And some are very exciting, some are not. But yeah, hota hai. That's
great. Lovely meeting you.
Pleasure.
Lovely chatting with you. Thank you so much and best of luck.
Thanks.